Okay, this thermopile assembly in a lot of ways is the same. However, that little nut right there is not on this. I do not want to cut these wires. These are heat protective sheeting wires, and I don't want to put something in there that's not up to the job. I may be mistaken, but this is the part, everything else about it is identical to it. And the instructions so far don't indicate anything about cutting that wire. And maybe that's what you have to do. That's why you probably need to get a professional. However, this is the Thermopile that I bought. You see the part number there, 100112328. And I purchased this from a Ace hardware store. So obviously these hardware stores have parts that will work, but sometimes there's some modifications perhaps that need to be done. I don't know, but I don't want to cut this, so I'm just going to try to clean this and then put it back in its slot right there. Now remember, this is I didn't say it earlier, I said it in an earlier video, but this is reverse thread. So to tighten it, you go the way that you'd normally loosen something. And then that bracket will go, it'll attach right here with this screw with the 1/4" drive hex head. And so what I typically do and have done in the past is I have just brushed this with just a common foxtail, is what I would call it, or a hand brush. And that's what I'll do again. No debris seems to fall in here. There is some in there that I will vacuum out. But I also wanted to clean out this vent pipe that goes all the way down in the water heater. And I purchased this right here from Home Depot. A dryer vent cleaning kit, but this diameter is the same as the vent pipe. And obviously it's 2-foot sections, so when you take this assembly off and you remove this out of the way, you'd probably take it off to right here, just leave that there, but take these parts off so you can go straight down, and you go 1 foot at a time. However, I don't see any videos stating about this chamber in here. I believe there is metal that is probably about maybe the width of that cavity there, that tube, that twists and spirals helically, well, not really helically, but anyway, it's instead of just a straight piece of thin metal, it twists. So probably when the exhaust comes up out of the pipe, it doesn't just come up and blow up like a chimney. It actually will kind of spin it around, which will kind of slow it down, I guess. I don't know, because I haven't seen any videos and I do not know how this works. I do know on a gas-powered refrigerator and freezer, I have cleaned these out before, and there is a metal wire that hooks onto the edge. You pull it out, and as you pull the wire out, the metal that's in there is twisted around, and you got to brush that every now and then and clean it out because of, debris, dust, and everything else gets on stuff. Even if no matter how clean the place is, unless you're in a clean room, you're going to get dust. So cleaning it off regularly is a major help and advantage. The other thing about this water heater is it has no protective pipe coming down. That way, if this thing explodes, it's just going to spray everywhere. So it's best to have a pipe coming from here, going all the way down to the floor. And you can either have it drop there, or you can have it come out at a 90 and point it towards your drain. And we happen to have a drain here in the floor. So all this floor here, fortunately, all sides slope to this drain. So at least if it did blow in the middle of the night, it would be able to get rid of all the problems that are going on. So now I'm gonna see what I can do. I'll put this back together again. I'll light this back up again, and then I'll figure out about getting the proper thermopile. That may be the problem. Do not know yet until it's replaced and working. Mechanics have the same problem. People get mad because they find other problems with their car, and that's pretty much what happens when you don't do regular maintenance on something. Can't blame the service guy. Their job is to get it done and get out. They don't like charging any more, but their time is precious. If it wasn't, then you, the customer, would be doing this yourself.